I know Weapon Arms Apocalypse, I think you're amazing too, but unfortunately just not enough people voted to get you into my custom Hall of Fame. But I assure you, you came super close. And don't worry, I still love you. Mwah. What's that? The camera's recording. Oh. I was just, anyway. Happy New Year! It's time to announce my class of 2011 for the Glen Webman 69 Custom Hall of Fame. So, beginning at number 5, it's a Krang. Krang scored 29.5 points, which actually, as I announce the next 4 figures, puts him at a pretty distant 5th place. And if you're wondering where the 0.5 of a point came from, somebody who voted their 5th position, they listed 2 figures, so I split 1 point between those 2 figures. And although a distant 5th, I'm pleased that one of my very rare excursions away from Marvel Legends made it into the top 5. And I have just received a Marvel Universe Sentinel, which I plan on hacking to pieces to customise into Krang's android body, so I'm pretty sure you'll be seeing more Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle custom action figures from me in 2012. And number 4 is Morbius Unbound. Morbius Unbound scored 53 points. And I'm very pleased to see Morbius Unbound in here. Certainly one of my favourite action figures from the year, and it's actually the second time I completed this very custom because I just wasn't happy with him first time around. This second version now exists in the collection of YouTube's very own Webhead X. And in terms of custom figures, this base figure is a Marvel Legends Hulk Series 1, so you can see from the way Morbius Unbound turned out the effort I put into this figure, so it's good to see that effort being rewarded. And third in the class of 2011 is War. War scored 62 points. And like Morbius, a whole heap of customising and sculpting went into this figure. War used a legendary comic book hero's Monkey Man Build-A-Figure as a base figure, and if you're aware of that figure, you'll realise just what a giant leap from that base I made in completing War here. And War, come third, should be commended, but War is the only figure in the voting that was ever leading the vote other than the custom figure that actually won in the end. War here is kind of unfortunate with the last couple of votes that came in. He slipped down the rankings from number 2 to 3rd position. And number 2 in my class of 2011 for my custom Hall of Fame, it's a surprise to me, it's Shadow King. I'm not sure why I'm surprised really, because I did put a decent effort into Shadow King here, and I think it's quite a good likeness to the reference pictures I referred to. I guess I'm just surprised because Shadow King is a figure I did back in January of 2011, one of the very first of last year, so really only just snuck its way into the voting. That's Shadow King with 68 points, and like I said, War was ahead of Shadow King until I added the very last 2 votes. And although it is completely random, I mean I just went down adding everybody's votes one by one, but Shadow King was a late starter. He only really crept into the top 5 about halfway through me calculating the votes, and really on 68 points he had victory just snatched away from him just by a hair's breadth. In first place, leading the class of 2011 into the Glenn Webb 69 Custom Hall of Fame. Who else could it be? It's Venom. I can't say I'm surprised here to see Venom coming out on the top of the votes. I probably, if I had to bet money, I would have bet on Venom here to top the votes. I think it's a combination of a rare occurrence of me doing a very popular character combined with a custom action figure that has a lot of wow factor. And I think really it's wow factor that you guys have been voting for. Kind of Venom, Shadow King and War, 3 of the top 5 are all kind of 12-inch Build-A-Figure scale action figures. So there's plenty for you to feast your eyes on between them. And you know why I say I'm not surprised? Because the videos on my channel here, Venom is currently about 130,000 plus views, which is about 129,000 more views than any of my other videos. So I had a sneaking suspicion that Venom would come out on top. He scored 70 points in the end. So as I calculated the votes, War was his only other challenger really, beating him at any point as I added up the voting. War slipped back, Shadow King slipped up, and Venom on 70 points ended up only being 2 points ahead of Shadow King, whereas at one point he was about 20 points ahead of the rest of the field. I thank you all for voting. I had 50 plus votes from you. That's 50 plus individual viewers, subscribers, users, friends, whatever you choose to call yourself. Thank you all for voting. It's been fun. I loved adding up the voting to see who came into my class of 2011. I hope you all stay tuned this year, 2012, to see what I put out. I've got big plans afoot, which I'm not going to let you in on at this point. Just stay tuned to my channel here and I promise you a feast for your eyes. Anyway, I've been Glenn. Thanks for watching. Please comment, rate and subscribe. Let me know how the top 5 played out for you. Did you vote for any of them? Any surprises for you? Any figures you would have preferred to have seen in there? That's it really. Have a happy 2012. Bye.